Hello everybody, welcome back to another how-to tutorial, and today I'm going to teach you how to use Blackbox AI. So Blackbox AI is a code VS Code extension that you can use and use as a code assistant if you want to autocomplete stuff and make your coding easier. So to install this, you must have VS Code first. So downloading VS Code is very easy. You can just go to your website right here and download VS Code. After download VS Code, you're just gonna go here on your extensions, then download Blackbox AI. So let's see, Blackbox. I think it's supposed to go together. Then we're gonna go like that. Then after that, just gonna download this. Then you will be here. Then we're just gonna make a new file on Java. So let's say test that Java here. We're gonna test our Blackbox AI. So we're just gonna go Control L. Then we say, hey, make me a input, make me a Java code that records student data and also input how many records they want. Want to input. There we go. We're just gonna ask Blackbox AI right here. So that's so fast. I see here that's really fast. Like it imported it really fast, so that's cool. We have num records here. That's pretty cool. So you have student data covered. That's pretty cool. So that's really fast for black box. I'm kind of impressed. So let's try and run this first. There might be some no, not this one. Wrong one. We're just gonna run test.java. Continue, C main unresolved student data. We're just gonna put student recorder as test. There we go. So let's see if it works. Codium is the method of the program. Oh, this is a different one. Wait. We're going to reject. So let's try and run it now. This public has defined its own file. There we go. I see it works now. So let's say I want 3 people. Name, let's say John, age 12. That's grade 44. Then let's say Mike. Then we have 23. I don't know. 66. Peter Griffin, of course, 66 years old, and also has a grade of 10. So that's the student record. So as you see here, it can do some basic stuff. It is pretty good. So it's really nice. We can try and add. Can you add a GUI element? Let's test it first. If it can do complex tasks as this, and then we're gonna compare it if it can do the same thing with the. There we go. So it added the UI element here. So we're just gonna run this one. There we go. That's pretty cool. So I want to submit name. Oh, that's so nice. Mark and John. Then age 12. We're just gonna open this. Grade is 44 and 56. 57. We're just gonna go save. As here, the student record is here. So that's pretty cool. It can do complicated tasks too. If you don't like using Blackbox AI, for me it's really fast compared to Codinium. So I also have Codinium. We can just do it with Codinium. So we're just gonna go here. I have Codinium on. We're gonna compare. We're gonna compare this to AI stuff. Go. We're gonna say, hey, can you add a GUI element? Then we're gonna wait for it to do its thing. See here, that's pretty cool. And we're just gonna accept this. So we're just gonna run this. Run Java. That's pretty cool. Don't need a UI element here, but it works. It's nicer. And yeah, guys, so that is one of the alternatives. You can also use Windsurf AI. So Windsurf AI is a tad bit different. It's kind of like Codinium. They're like the same thing. It looks like VS Code, but it has like a built-in AI. So it's built in. You don't need extensions, and you can choose from variety of AI models. So we have cloud and other stuff right here. It's just loading, but you can use you know uh different AI models. So it's pretty cool. Let's see here. We have Cascade, and you can just write anything like chat or like chat with Cascade. You can choose any models here, but it is kind of paid. But you can use the Cascade base, so that DeepSeek doesn't really cost any credit. And yeah, guys, that's how you use a Blackbox AI. If you guys like the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. As always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.